Hey everybody, it's Tuesday Tea Time and Insurance Tips. I'm Sybil Green Padilla, and the reigning question tonight is, when is the right time to have the talk? Yeah, we're going to go there tonight. So you're going to need your tea. So grab your tea and join me. I have some delicious chamomile tea. It's nice, soothing, calming tea, and I'm going to need that tonight. So I hope you're drinking something good. So let's take our sip and jump right in. Okay, it's always yummy. So welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, thank you for joining me. I'm here to provide you wonderful insurance tips, need to knows about the world of insurance. Spilling the tea on information that helps you to make a good, educated decision about the insurance needs for you and your family. So that's why I'm here. I like to do this on the platform. I've been doing insurance for quite a while. I love helping families to make these important decisions. So thank you for joining me. If you like anything of the value that I'm bringing, please like, share, and subscribe. Even if you like my earrings, please like, share, and subscribe. And join the Tea Time family. Okay, I would love to have you. So we're going to jump right in. This conversation, this topic sparked because I've been off for a couple of weeks. I'm spending some time with my family. I had some well-needed rest, needed to take care of some things personally, and I just feel fabulous since I've gotten the rest and done the things that I needed to do and spent some time with my loved ones. And me and mom had a conversation about during this time that I've been off, and not off, still been working and stuff, but was spending a little bit more time with family. And we had this conversation. Mom brought up this conversation about death, and we were talking, and she just blurted it out. She blurted out something, she said something to the fact of, when I'm gone, this, and this. And I said, I felt it right here, you guys. And I was like, Mom, I don't want to talk about that right now. And Mom said, what? The insurance lady doesn't want to talk about this? And we just both busted out laughing. And I said, you're so right, Mom. I always tell people, you got to have that conversation. You got to talk, and then here I am, the insurance lady, not wanting to have that talk. So I'm a consumer, you guys, just like you, even though I have Green Insurance Solutions and I'm a broker and an insurance agent. I have all these titles, right? But I'm a consumer. So I feel what you feel. So I immediately said, this is a good conversation to have for tea time this week, because I just felt that. And I know you guys feel that too. So we're talking about that tonight. When is a good time? And I don't want this to just be me tonight. I want you guys to chime in. Leave me some comments on if you've had the talk with your parents. How did it go? Did you do it out to dinner? When did you do it? Did it work well? Or if you haven't done it, what are you thinking about? What ideas are you thinking about? And hopefully I can give you some that I've done, because in all honesty, it's not just one talk, it's several talks, because lives change, people change, insurance policies change, and health changes, a lot of things changes. So you have to have more than one talk. But when is a good time? The time is always now. When is a good time to buy an insurance policy? Now. Never put off tomorrow what you can do today. And I know God has been really dealing with me about procrastinating, making sure I'm planning, preparing. And I don't know, that's just so deep on me right now and so strong on me just of lately, for the last couple of months, I would say, since I turned 60, and just been feeling that. So I wanted to, kind of bring that to you. Now is the time. Don't put off today. Now, you have to make sure it's the right time, because you're like, oh, Sybil, the insurance lady said you got to do it now. So you call up Mom right now, 12 o'clock at night. Hey, we got to have this talk now. No, you want to make it the right time. You don't want to put too much doesn't have to be formal, should be very informal, and really you'll know when the right time is. Mom just kind of blurted it out, and I was like, it was the right time, but I didn't want to do it at that time. And once we laughed about it, kind of took the edge off, and we did have, the conversation about it. So, it doesn't have to be formal, doesn't have to be, anything like that. Now, if you have a big family, you might want to do a Zoom, or you could do, something where you maybe could see each other's faces and, talk about it amongst each other. You might have to do a formal, but if it's just you, like me, I'm the only child, it's just me. So we can do it informally, but you could do a Zoom. You can have, a small dinner, or the Zoom is probably the best, especially if everybody's all scattered. But I think definitely, I know is now. You have to do it now. Okay, you don't want to do it during a big celebration, wedding, during a birthday party. No. Insurance lady says talk about it now, not during the wedding, not during a birthday party, but you'll know when is the right time. It's a time and a season to do everything, and you'll feel it here. And I believe God will lead you and guide you in that. But do it. Don't put it off. When I say now, it means don't procrastinate any longer. Make an appointment. Set a time that you're going to do it and get it done. Okay? Procrastinate no more. All right. And then once you've sit down and have that, you want to have some topics, or some points, some key points. So we're going to talk about that tonight. The 5 W's. The who, what, when, where, and why. We all know the 5 W's. So this is perfect to start the conversations around the topic of death. And I have had a lot of friends as of late, since I've been spending time with my family. I have had so many friends, Facebook friends and personal friends, who've lost their family, their mother, and I know someone who's lost their father, and just my heart goes out to them. I feel so grateful and blessed that I have my mom, who just turned 80 not that long ago. Dad's 84, and I'm so happy to have them in my life. I want to take every opportunity I can to spend with them while I have them, because we know, life is not promised. Okay. We know all of us have an appointed time. So I'm just wanting to say that, my condolences go out to those, and we just never know. So you want to do what you can while you can do that for your loved ones. And then since they know that I'm in insurance, I've gotten the calls and I've gotten the stories about the chaotic things that have happened. They couldn't find stuff. They're fighting with their sisters and their brothers. All of these chaotic things are happening, just because there wasn't a talk. And if there was a talk, it wasn't a recent enough talk, because things changed. And honest to God truth story, you guys. I had a client she had 3 daughters, and mom died, and she left all 3 daughters with a portion, a 33.33% for each one. So 2 of the daughters took the policies, and they said, okay, this is for mom for her burial. We're going to take care of the funeral and all that. Well, the other daughter says, I'm grieving. I can't take this. I am going to go to Las Vegas and have just a chill trip. And she took her portion and she went and had a chill trip. Well, that left the other 2 without having enough money for the funeral. So, of course, that broken relationships, chaotic things. So those things happen because we don't do the talk. So, honestly, God, that's a true story. And I could tell you some other stories about clients. So don't let that be you. So let's talk about that. Who, what, when, where, and why. So first of all, is there a policy? Did mom get a policy? Dad, brother, sister get a policy? What is the policy? Is it a term or is it a whole life? It's term. It's going to expire. When is it going to be expiring? When are the premiums due? How much are the premiums? These are the questions you want to write down and ask, okay? What kind of policy is it? And where is that darn policy at? Is it under the tape, under the pile of papers under the table, under the coffee table? Is it in the closet? Did mom accidentally throw it away? You want to know where it is. I just gave you the story about the family, and let me tell you this story real quick. This story was dad had passed, and dad had a policy. They knew he had a policy, but they didn't know where it was. So they searched. It took them, I guess, a week or two. Family came in from out of town. They were looking for this policy. Well, they found it, by George, and when they found it, the date on the policy was the day, they were a day late. Okay, so the policy had expired. Okay, so stories like that. Okay, now usually policies do have grace periods, like a 31 day grace period, that even after it expires, they'll let you use it. They'll let you pay the premium, and you can get make the claim and get the proceeds from that. So not to worry about that. That can happen. But again, you need to know, what company was it? Do they allow that? So that's what that family had to do. But it had expired a day before they found it. But they could have saved them all that heartache and trouble by knowing where it was. So who's the beneficiary? I just gave you the sample about the family. Who mom split up between 3 other girls, or is it just for one person? Is that going to cause division? What kind of heartache that will cause. So who is the beneficiary? And everybody needs to know who that is. Is it one person, 2 or 3 people? What kind of policy is it? Where is the policy at? When does the policy expire? When are the premiums due? And lastly, why was the policy bought? I have wish books. If you're interested, leave me a comment below and I can get you one free of charge. But to put your final wishes in there before your loved one dies, to know what they want. They want cremation, traditional funeral. I know without a shadow of a doubt, my mom wants a Kelly Green casket. No shadow of a doubt in my mind, that's what she wants. That's what she's going to have. She wants to be blinged out. So we're going to make sure mom's blinged out and has her Kelly Green casket. That's what she wants. So her policy, know what their policy is for. So I hope all of these things can give you a little bit of starter on that conversation when you have that talk, which is when, guys. That's right, now. And what, when, who, where, and why, all of these things should be condensed into your conversation, so that way you can know and not be feeling the frustration of a loved one when you're trying to grieve. You'll have everything in order, okay? So hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got something out of that. And again, I hope you're finding value in this information. Please like, share, and subscribe. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, even if it's just liking my earrings. Okay, so thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you next time. Same place, same station. And let's have our tea. And bye-bye till next time. Thank you for joining.